The ocean is a place of mystery and wonder. Only in the past few decades have we been able to see for ourselves what's really going on beneath the waves. But as the oceans reveal their secrets and beauty, it's also becoming increasingly clear that they are in real danger. Threats like overfishing, pollution, climate change, and habitat destruction have all taken their toll on the ocean's health. More and more people are convinced that we need to set aside protected areas to give our oceans a chance to recover. Marine reserves are places in which all harmful uses such as fishing, mining, dumping, and oil drilling are banned. They do not just protect certain species or special habitats. Marine reserves are based on preserving the ocean ecosystem as a whole.
Marine reserves are an entire ecosystem protection. What we're trying to do with them is to create the conditions for recovery from past impacts and harm done by people. They protect the full spectrum of wildlife in them, from the smallest microbe to the largest marine mammals and fish.
In a way, marine reserves are as old as fishing itself. The ocean seemed a limitless resource, only because our catches were replenished from areas that we couldn't reach. But now that technological limitations no longer exist, we must set aside protected areas if our use of the oceans is to be sustainable. On land, protected areas are a well-established concept. But less than 1% of the ocean enjoys similar protection. Most existing reserves are restricted to coastal areas and are not fully protected or well enforced. But scientific support for marine reserves is increasing, and results from numerous studies in both temperate and tropical waters are remarkably consistent.
You see a rapid increase in populations of exploited species within reserves. You also see an increase in the number of species in those protected areas over time. And you also see a very dramatic increase in the body size of the animals in protected areas.
But the rate at which marine reserves will yield such positive results depends on many factors. For centuries, George's Bank on the east coast of the United States has been fished for scallop and cod. But in 1994, in an attempt to save crashing populations, fishing with bottom gear was banned in these waters. Some creatures, like scallops, responded quickly to the protection. That's because they grow fast and reproduce early in their lives. When scientists and fishermen surveyed the bank 4 years later, they were astonished by the changes they saw.
It was incredible. So that when we went in to survey these areas after 4 years, we found more larger scallops than had been seen probably in anybody's living memory.
While scallops rebounded relatively quickly, other species, like cod, required more time. That's because cod live longer and take longer to mature. Today, cod are only just beginning to show signs of recovery. This case study shows how different species respond to protection at different rates. Some take a few years to rebound, others take decades. Marine reserves clearly benefit the species living within them. But can areas beyond their boundaries also profit from them? Inside marine reserves, fish and other animals are allowed to live longer and grow bigger. And for many marine species, size truly matters. when a female fish grows twice as large, she spawns 8 times as many eggs. And if allowed to grow 4 times as big, her egg production increases 64 times. In addition, the eggs of older females are of higher quality and have better chances of survival. A healthy fish population is shaped like a pyramid. Sustainable fishing should only target the middle group and leave the young, as well as the breeding stock of older females, intact. But our current way of fishing rarely allows fish and other animals to achieve their full breeding potential. Using powerful but indiscriminate technology, we scoop up all marine life. A vast proportion of the catch, mostly young or unwanted species, is thrown back dead or dying. A waste for both the ecosystem and the fisherman's future.